OMG, great evening, great evening, great evening, great people. I had forgot. I'm going to be able to see. I hope so. Good evening, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sunday Spirituality. I hope y'all are doing well, child. I'm trying to see which way I'm be able to see better. I might have to leave these spectacles on today, child. I hope y'all are doing well. And that today is going fantastic for you. Y'all know every day I'm shuffling. Welcome to Sunday Spirituality. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you've had a fantastic and amazing weekend in purpose and on purpose. Y'all, it's been busy today. I kid you not, it's been busy. I've been recording all day. I've recorded Bible clarity for the entire week. So y'all make sure. I had to try something different though, y'all. I just recorded it on YouTube instead of doing the streaming app. So hopefully it turned out right. I don't know. We're going to see what happens, right? But I just been working all day. So I hope y'all have had a productive, which ones? I thought y'all wanted to use them first. No? Y'all. OMG. Look, come on, message. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. I was finna get the other ones, chestnut checkers, y'all. God's chessboard. Y'all know that's how I'm telling y'all, Padre God is doing something. He making moves. What that's happening this week? Well, like a new move. New moves. That's what we should have called this. New moves. Thinking ahead, moves and counter moves, master plan, course of action, power play. Padre God, hey, honey, what you was doing? Hey, honey, what? Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Clearly, which ones? Baby, I done got excited. What kind of moves is Padre God making on our behalf this week? We receive it and do. Great morning, Jamila. Great morning, honey, what you was doing? Y'all, like the live, share the love. I haven't used these in a while, so let's see what's at the bottom of they'll never take my power. Y'all, who finna, Padre God finna big flex and we receive it. Hey, Shankat, child, what y'all was doing, Charles? Oh, power moves. Well, I just heard, look, that's like look, power and move. The chess, checkmate. Drop that in the chat. Checkmate. A mess, child. Who Padre God finna come big flexing on somebody? A mess. And that don't mean in a bad way, okay? That simply means that the Lord, sometimes he will come through with a display of power in your life to show up and show people that he's still God for real, like in real life and real time. Y'all, like the live, share the love, communion. Oh my gosh, y'all. Communion. Y'all know, what was today? Like day 4 or day 5? No, I'm on tomorrow is day 5. Y'all know, OMG, that is so crazy. So y'all, I tell y'all this all the time. Y'all, like the live, share the love, right? So y'all know anytime, whenever the Lord, he'll call me to do communion, right? So I'm in the middle of 7 days. Whenever he calls me to do communion, he tells me to do it for 7 days. And so today was day 4. So I have 3 days left, because anytime he tells me to do that, it's like a message. It's a transition. There's a change. There's something that's getting ready to happen, y'all. It's always like when he's getting ready to move me into something new, I kid y'all not, it's just like in the Bible, right? We in the book of Joshua, he'll go ahead and it's like renewing the covenant. You know, anytime he has transitioned the Israelites, he'll renew or reestablish the covenant with them. And that's what I promise y'all, I feel like that's what the Lord be doing. Ain't it a scripture, something about eagle's wings? Hit them with the flex, hit them with the flex, hit them with the, I don't know. He finna show up and show out in somebody's life. So it's something about communion. For me, it's importantones, communication with God as well, insight, wisdom, understanding. We receive it. Look, creation was the next thing that wants child. Daddy, come on, dream time. What is happening this week, y'all? What, like creating this could be this power, this lightning striking. What's crazy is I haven't done the research on it, but I did look to see what the message is about for tomorrow, because I really have been, I've been working all day today. Sundays are busy for me. But what They just talked about lightning striking twice. Lightning striking twice. And that came up. I can't remember what message, but something about that came up before, y'all. I don't know. So we finna see. This is communication, communion. What is it? Scripture, Isaiah 40:31. Oh, let's do it. Y'all, I've been in the book of Isaiah all weekend. Like for the last several, almost like the last... Yeah, it's been like the whole weekend I've been in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 40:31. But those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Well, we know, child, that's that power. OMG, y'all, he giving us strength this week. What are we overcoming? This is also communication that's coming through on this. This is something like, what's the Lord finna tell you? He finna give somebody a move. He finna give somebody, look, I can't help it. It's like a move. He's finna give strategy, a plan, a power move, something. Baby, something. He might be helping you to create something. Let's see what else. How many more of these, y'all? Just one. Y'all. On the cut, the rainbow. Oh, okay. Listen, I'm trying to tell. Okay, then was we not just talking about covenant? Now I feel like I got to get one more because this is uneven, but I'm not gonna do it. The Lord finna show up, and this is also being like infused with the light of the Lord. That's the first thing I just heard. We're not just talking about communion, covenant, reestablishing. I'm telling y'all know rainbows, blessings. Lord, come on with the blessings. We receive it. I know I started a couple minutes early, y'all, but this finna be good. I can tell. What else y'all want to give, child? This finna be something. A mess, child. Well, like what? That's this power card. Some of y'all maybe, look, slaying diamonds, slaying giants with the communion card, with the slingshot card. Keep it. What, like overcoming? For some of you, you finna have like a testimony to give this weekend. It's something that you've accomplished or overcome that the Lord is finna be like, see, and this the thing, we don't take the credit. We give all the credit to the Lord. Like things that you couldn't think, somebody finna overcome something this week. And maybe this has been something you've been battling with, you know, just like when in, like, where we are in the book of Joshua, y'all, when we read this week, it's all about battles in the territories, wherever the Lord is sending you. It's like you going in to conquer new territory, conquer new land, overcome whatever giants. This could be internal giants. This could be things that you're facing within yourself. And the Lord is giving you He's giving you your next move, whatever the master plan is He has for your life. And it may seem like they just said insurmountable. Now, y'all know that ain't my spirit name. Whose spirit name is that? Because that ain't even one of their words. They said insurmountable. It may feel like that when you're trying to accomplish or overcome something, but whatever it is, baby, you gonna do it. So for some of you, the Lord is going to come up and it's like a display of His power in your life. There may be some people who thought that you couldn't overcome something, but it's like you're in contract, you're in covenant with the Lord, and He's going to continue to show up and display His power and authority. And the main reason is because you're not trying to, didn't I say stepping into new lands? And the map just came up. Some of y'all, this could be in regards to a move. I'm telling you, He's giving strategy, whether this is a physical location, exploration, destination unknown, new territory. Telling y'all, new territory, whatever. I kid you not. I cannot get away from it, y'all. The giants in the land. Oh my gosh, the giants in the land. As soon as I looked down and saw that, like giving you the necessary wisdom, the weapons, the insight to conquer whatever giants are in the land. Telling y'all think I don't know where you at in your own personal journey, but I promise y'all, as we're reading through the book of Joshua, it's like, man, the Lord is giving us the tools that are necessary to defeat the giants in the land, the enemy in the land. Telling y'all, read the signs, chart a course, figure it out, directions, new perspective. So We're getting instructions this week, y'all, and all of us have a different task, a different assignment, but I feel like this next move is going to be powerful. It's going to establish, which I said, establish something. What, like, and yeah. Like creating in a new place. Please pay attention to what the Lord is giving you this week, because for some of you, he's dropping some wisdom on you about the next thing that you're getting ready to create. I don't know what that is going to be for you, because I don't know what everybody's working on, but it's something about enlightenment with this summer solstice, this radiance, this sun card that's coming in. Jesus, thank you, Lord. It's something about like you getting ready, you're getting ready to create something. Like what? He's lighting the way. I don't know. He's lighting the way. That's what they just said. You've done the healing. Somebody's graduating some kind of lesson this week. Child, they is blowing the herbals, baby. Like them herbals is not playing the radio. OMG. I mean, I don't smoke, but you know, put it in the air. What else? Now, I didn't drop this card. Hold on. But I'm finna show y'all. Y'all, I can't make this up. Now, y'all didn't heard me. Now, one of them failed. I'm going to put these down. Y'all, I promise I cannot make this up. The cross came back out again. The tools came back out again. I just told y'all, just thank you, Lord. I don't know. Like, maybe, I don't know, child. I don't know. It just be weird to me. I'm going to change the cards, and they say it don't matter if you change the cards or not. You're going to get the same energy, because lightning is getting ready to strike. This can be ideas. This can be wisdom. This is in regards to your sacrifice. We have the rainbow. We have the cross. You committed, you dedicated it, your time, your effort, your energy, the dynamite at the bottom of the deck. Child, somebody... He finna give you the tools, whatever it is, resources. You have what it takes. Some of you are getting ready to apply your knowledge. Some of you, the Lord is sending in help. Like destiny helpers, destiny partners, something like that. There's some kind of like, tension that's going to be released. Setting things in motion. Somebody don't feel like they're ready, and the Lord is finna, like it's time to launch. Somebody gonna give birth to something. The sun card, that's entrepreneurial energy, Leo energy. It's something about an idea. Some of you might get your, like, you know, we say this and we be like, oh, okay, it is what somebody finna get, like they $1 million idea, and you may telling you, man, I can't make it up. Let me what else? Let me get some different cards. You finna get your $1 million idea, and it feels like it's just gonna hit you. And I say $1 million idea because they're giving me like legacy wealth. And for some of you, this literally is going to make you like a millionaire. And no, it's not going to happen overnight. So we don't think that kind of stuff. But this is about you, ahead of the competition. What competition? We don't do competition. We are our only competition, because you can only do better than yourself. That's why, because this creation and this cross card, like you're putting one thing to rest and beginning something new. Okay, you're one thing, like it's dying. It's like almost dying to the old self. Some of you, it's like you're putting something. Something is dead, done, and over with. But it's because there's a new ending. There's a new ending because there's a new beginning. There's something new that you're beginning to start. I don't know. You're creating something. This could be you as well. Like maybe the Lord is just what the Lord has created within you. I don't know. Or who he's created you to be. I don't know. What else? Some of y'all are moving into a period of clarity. Maybe you have been, I don't know, maybe you've been communicating more with the Lord, spending more time with him. Somebody needs to start believing in the messages that they're receiving. And then we talked about procrastination the other day, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. Whatever you've been procrastinating about, it's time to, like, the Lord has already given you the move. Come on, Spirit, clarification, okay? Confirming alignment, clarity, discernment. Like, didn't I just say something about clarity? Like, yeah, yeah, it feels like the end of confusion. What was the, like, warfare? Some of you are choosing a solid direction. Maybe you had multiple things that you were trying to, I don't know, you're finally, it's like you're choosing a solid direction and you're going for it. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't make this up, okay? At the bottom of the deck, are you listening? Tapped in up under that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't make anybody believe that good things are coming. I can't make anyone believe that things are actually happening. It's almost like the Lord is, he's giving me this energy, like, at what point, what is it going, I've asked this before because he's asked me this before. What is it going to take to believe? Like, what does it take for you to believe? And sometimes we expect these big, enormous, huge windfall blessings, but yeah, like, no, y'all, it's not always about receiving this big, huge, enormous thing. Sometimes just having the next step or a confirmation that you're going in the right direction has to be enough. But it's about expecting those things to happen, expecting the next step to happen. And a lot of us, we sidetrack the next step from coming in because we don't believe in it. Look, the Sun card coming, it's like they're asking us to believe in what is actually happening. I don't know. What's making you doubt what you're receiving? Like, what's making you doubt? What makes you know, what do y'all say? Like, what makes you know that God is telling you the truth or that he's not? Do you believe him for what he said he's going to do? Or are you, like, what's making you doubt? And it's not like, or is it this just a need to continue to be encouraged? I don't know. It's like, are you, what is it? What's making you doubt the commitment that the Lord has made to you? What's making you doubt the wisdom that you have? What's making you doubt your abilities? What's making you doubt the messages? What's making you doubt? I don't know. Do you not feel ready? Do you not feel like these are questions you'll have to ask yourself. If you've already established this covenant with the Lord, like, what's making you doubt it? If you've already committed to the path that he's given you, then what's making you doubt the path? Or what's making you not believe in the blessings that are coming in, or that the Lord is going to do what he said he's going to do? I don't know. Hey, honey bunny. Who? I don't do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all said that earlier. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, this is interesting. You're on the precipice of a cycle change. So some of you, this could be dealing with like spiritual warfare, which is why they're coming in to make me continue to encourage. Because it's almost like when you're right at the beginning of a new beginning, that's when you start, maybe that's what's causing the doubt. Maybe that's what's causing the what, like the difficulty in believing. So yeah, because this is like it's a cycle shift, it's a cycle change, it's a shift as you're stepping into something new. And for what they're showing me is like the enemy wants you to doubt these new gifts, these new talents, this new beginning. So they're giving me this, like this is why the Lord is coming in like, no, we've already established, like, this is the move, this is the plan, this is what we're going to do. For some of you, it's about believing that the resources are going to show up. If it's moving, no, you may not have every single thing that you need, but the Lord is going to give you what you need. Everyone's at a different stage of their journey, so you have to understand what part of your journey you are on. Some of you are going into the wilderness, so yes, you're going to be fully dependent upon the Lord, but the manna is going to show up. 31:31, the manna is going to show up. Some of you are in your wilderness season, so it's still requiring you to surrender to where you are at this present state in time. But it doesn't mean that this contract is not going to be fulfilled, that the promise, the rainbow, is not going to be fulfilled. So the Lord is going to keep sending encouragement as you're going through your wilderness season to let you know that you're not going to be here forever. For some of you, where you are in the stage of your wilderness season is belief. It's believing, because when you doubt, that's what makes you have to go back. And we can stay in the wilderness as long as we don't believe what the Lord is saying. Trust me, been there, done that. As long as you don't believe that the Lord will provide for you and sustain you, you will continue to repeat your wilderness season until you get the lesson. And all of us, I don't think there's any person that has gone through a wilderness season that didn't fail some part of the lesson. And so once you learn the lesson and you just fully learn to depend on the Lord, you'll graduate that lesson and move to the next part. It's like, think about the Israelites. They stopped at multiple places. They had multiple tests throughout the wilderness to test their surrender, to test their belief in the Lord, to make sure that they were going to follow. So don't think, so some of you, this is just like your test. The Lord is going to, he's going to show you, he's going to test you. You're going to be tested. Your commitment is going to be tested. Your belief, your faith is going to be tested. Do you believe that he will help you he will fight for you? He will battle the giants for you. So for a lot of us, and some of you, you're coming out of your wilderness season, you're stepping in, you've already passed these tests, but the enemy's going to try to come in and try to make you, and y'all know we don't give him any credit over here. He gonna come in and try to make you think that you didn't hear what you thought you heard, or that the Lord didn't say what he said, or that you're not capable of doing this next thing. When you start feeling anxious or worried, or that you can't accomplish something, just remember the Lord has already given you the instruction to do it. You've already passed this test. He's already given you the assignment. So now you just got that. And even if you feel scared, even if you feel anxious, even if you feel worried, you still just got to do it anyway. Divine flow, changing your fortune, swimming upstream, the wilderness, moving on. So some of you, everybody's at a different stage, and so you have to take what resonates for you, and what doesn't, you have to leave it. You have to know. For some of you, it's like you're learning where you're at in the wilderness, like what stage you're in. And don't get discouraged, because some of you, it's tough in the wilderness season. Don't get discouraged in your wilderness season. It is temporary. It's not the easiest thing to do. The sacrifice, like answering the call, it's not always the easiest thing to do, but surrender is going to be required. Like, you've got to surrender. If you don't, then that will make you go back to worldly things. And I'm guilty of that. I have gone back to, I've done it, and then it's like you have to start over. So for some of you, be very mindful, because you'll get discouraged. Look at the balloon flying. You'll get discouraged, and that'll make you want to go back. Okay. Hey, my niece Booski Wooski, what you was doing? Had this conversation with a coworker last week when she asked me, how am I going to make it just starting school with no job since I'm quitting? Only thing I could say was, I just have faith. God is going to make a way. That's all I have. I did a video today, and the Lord, because he was like, sometimes you ain't gonna have the answers. All you gonna have is faith. All you gonna have is the Lord, and just in your belief in what he's telling you to do. It's not gonna always make sense. You're not gonna always have the answers. But it's like, if he's told you to create a business, or take a leap of faith, or do something, and you know that this has come from the Lord, this is not the enemy trying to take you off in a random direction, y'all. This is like, you know that the Lord has told you that It's something that you're supposed to do. He's giving you the confirmation. He's told you what if, like, let's say he told you to move. Well, if he told you to move, then he's going to make a way for you to do that as well. Because one thing that I'm learning in this season, as I'm learning myself, if the Lord, if he's going to send you somewhere, he's going to send you with provision. Like, you may not, manna, it may not be everything that you want, but you're going to have what you need in order to be sustained in that place. And so don't think that you've, like, true story, I was like, Lord, why you didn't send me and have this, that, and the third set up? But for me, it was about, I had some stuff I had to surrender to, but he's going to provide everything you need. And for some of y'all, like, I know that was my own season, and I'm only speaking from experience. The Lord, he's going to require you to surrender and just believe in him, because the wilderness season is a test of faith. Like, do you believe the Lord for what he said he's going to do? And it wasn't set up to be easy. And so you're going to have to continue. And when you mess up, you're going to have to renew this contract, renew this, like, communion. You're going to have to get back in alignment and in step with him. But it was never designed to be easy. And so I wish, I'm not one that's going to be like, man, this is the easiest thing. It's not, because it's going to test your faith. It's going to test your, like, it's transformation. It's you dying to the old self, and now your new spiritual self is being reborn. Now it's like you're a vessel for love, light, and healing energy. Like, you really are becoming who the Lord has purposed you to be. Endings and beginnings, life and death, transformation, rebirth. And so, no, anytime you're transitioning or becoming a new and improved version of yourself, if you take a new job, in the beginning you feel like you don't know everything, because you may not know the systems they use, or there's something that you don't know, so you have to learn. It's the same thing with this. Like, we can't rush that process. You have to go through training. No matter what the new beginning is, you have to go through training. So some of you, this is just like your training process. For others of y'all, it feels like this could be the Lord message. Like, this is the Lord coming through saying, okay, let me show you who I am. What, like being scared of what? Look, they talking about big flexing for real. For some of y'all, this is not about like, we don't, like, y'all, yeah, like, we just let the Lord, you let the Lord speak for you, right? Like, you don't have to try to battle or like prove yourself. No, we don't have to do that. Like, the Lord, as the sirens are going off, like, you don't have to try to prove your what. That's weird. Like, you don't have to try to prove your, I don't know what they're using the word anointing. Like, you don't have to prove your gifts, your talents, your skills, your ability. I talked to somebody, I don't know who this is for, but I don't know. Like, you don't have to do that. The Lord is making moves on your behalf. You don't have to do that. Or be mindful of feeling like you have to, because you don't have to do that. Like, the Lord is battling for you. So don't feel like you have to argue or defend, or I don't know who that message is for. But no, you don't have to do that. No, and we don't have to explain ourselves. Like, we don't have to do that. Like, I don't know. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't. You don't have to explain your dreams to anyone. You don't have to explain to why you feel this urge to do something. Like, that's you and the Lord's business. And for somebody, you finna get a blessing. Like, the power of the Lord is getting ready to be on display in your life. And people, and it's not anything you're doing on your own. This is literally like the Lord showing up and saying, see, I really am God. Like, he's getting ready to do something like amazing. This could be a miracle, a sign, a wonder, something that's going to seem impossible to other people, but nothing's impossible with the Lord. So I don't know, child. Being in covenant with the Lord is a beautiful thing. What else? This says, are you okay? It's okay to not be okay. Loneliness, isolation. Oh, some of y'all, you might be going into your isolation season in the wilderness. It's tough. I mean, it's doable, but the thing is you're never really lonely as long as you continue to turn to the Lord. For some of you, yes, he'll send you into that isolation season where you won't know anyone. You will be by yourself, okay? But it's not because the Lord wants you to be lonely. He wants you to build that time when you're in the wilderness. And look, the Lord's Prayer, it's when you really begin to know him, connect with him, like he is like your best friend in that season. And yes, it's going to be where you're not going to have a lot of people around you. You're not going to be dealing with a lot of folks. God bless the truth. Thank you, Lord. But it's so that you can build that relationship with him. So some of you may be getting ready to embark upon that part of your wilderness journey. But that's the part where he's going to strengthen you. He's getting, yeah, because some of y'all, I just saw the keep it real card. So he may have cut out the people who were false, who were around you. And somebody needs to step into, it's like what? Owning their power. Some of you, this is about your position of leadership. Like the Lord may be testing you to see what, like if you gon', yeah. Because you're meant to lead and not to follow. And so for some of y'all, the Lord it's like, he's putting you in a position where you're going to have to lead. And maybe, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but maybe you, I don't know how to say that. That sounds bad. Like, you're meant to lead. You were born to lead. And the Lord, he will put you in places, but then he'll remove you. He'll put you there long enough to learn what you need to learn, and then he'll tell you to move on, because he wants you to step into your power, step into your authority. And maybe that's, for some of y'all, that's what's happening as well. It's like you're meant to lead, and he wants you to boss up. I don't know. He wants you to boss up and lead as instructed, right? So some of y'all are going to be stepping into a position of power and authority, okay? I don't know. Because it's like you got to know your power. You got to know your power. And this is, some of you maybe, he doesn't want you holding that back in this season. He wants you to know how powerful you are. Because it's not anything, this is not arrogance or nothing like that. I don't know. He just wants you to be in the position of power and leadership that he made you for. For some of y'all, that's what's going to create or like facilitate. They just said a new beginning for you. Like, come on, spirit animal medicine. So I don't know what your spirit animal is, but dolphins, hummingbirds, ladybugs, butterflies, transformation, the sign, purpose, and impact. Yep, it's time to step into the role he created you for. That's what they just said. What else? We finna be done, because this is about being confident. He's already given you the tools. You have everything that you need in order to create success in your life. And some of you, it's almost like being thrust into a position of power and authority. You're meant to lead, and so it's time for you to step into a leadership role. With the Sun card here, this could be in business. Maybe you are meant to be a CEO, and you haven't been applying for the jobs that are going to put you in CEO status. Maybe you're meant to start your own business and be your own boss, and the Lord's been telling you that it's time for that. He's going to Capricorn energy. This is definitely related to work. For some of y'all, it's like you have to see yourself. We've been talking about this, seeing yourself the way that the Lord sees you, and stepping into that power, stepping into that authority. Everybody's not meant to lead, but you'll know, because the Lord has already told you this, and he's not going to stop giving you the message. He's not going to stop telling you that. He just wants you to have confidence. Leo energy, have confidence in what he's communicating to you. He's trying to fill you with that power and that authority to let you know that you're capable of this. Like, you're not meant to be in the background. Some of you are getting ready to come from behind the scenes, because that's not, it's, and you may feel this, it's like you're not supposed to be behind the scenes. You're supposed to be on the front line. Everybody doesn't want to be on the, like, let's use the camera, because they're using the camera. Everybody doesn't want to be on the camera, but there's something about, maybe if, even if it's not that role, maybe you should be over the people running the camera, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to somebody. Like, you gotta step into the role that the Lord destined you for, because it's like he's prepared you for this, and so now you just have to have the courage to step into it. For some of you, that's going to really facilitate. Come on, 211. What's crazy is the number 211 kept coming up. It came up on something else I was looking. Maybe it was when I was reading the book of Joshua today as well. In my Bible, it was number 211. Receiving praise and recognition, hidden knowledge being revealed in alignment with the assignment. So it's like you just gonna have to step into it, and you're not always gonna know what you're doing. You just got to step anyway. For others of you, this is about you. It's time to start. This is business. Like, you're meant to start a business. This could be a spiritually based business. This could be a counselor, a mentor. I don't know what the Lord has called you to do. Look, 1111 at the bottom of the deck, but it's like there's some type of business, and this could be, I don't know, whatever the Lord is calling you into, but it's purpose. Like, you're stepping into purpose, and that's the sun card, the radiance. It's like, I don't know, you're gonna have to just do it. Receiving confirmation, increased spiritual growth and awareness. So I don't know who running from the Lord. He gonna find you. Like, you can't hide from the Lord. You can't run from him. So he's gonna find you. Okay, he can't lose track of you. So maybe some of you, you're being called into doing something that is more spiritually based. I don't know, but you don't have, you can choose not to do it, but this is about your fulfillment and your happiness. The sun card, this is about your happiness. And I'm saying it again because I feel it in my spirituals. Somebody has a blessing that's coming in, something unexpected. Expect the unexpected with this power card, this lightning. Telling y'all, like the storm, what, after the storm? Child, not Betty Wright. They started saying Betty Wright, but they were talking about like after the storm. Okay, where we gonna hide? Okay, where we gonna hide? You can't hide from the Lord. He knows where you are at all times. So, just saying. What else? Somebody could be joining a new organization. There may be, I don't know, maybe that's something that you're looking into. There could be some type of organization that you're joining. Somebody could be like, I don't know, maybe creating like some type of group or something. I don't know. You'll know if that's your message, because the Lord has already told you to create it. What, like nonprofits? Humanitarian, they just said. Being a resource to other people. Maybe that's what your business is going to do. I don't know. About what? You're not going to do things by yourself, but you also need to know that you're strong enough to stand alone. This is the thing. Okay, thank y'all. So you're going to have periods of time where you're working by yourself, but then you're also going to have periods of time where you're going to be working with others. But for some of you, the lesson is knowing that you're strong enough to stand on your own with God, right? But you're strong enough to stand on your own. Aquarius energy, so you may have Aquarius in your chart. Then for some of you, the lesson that may be keeping you in your wilderness season is feeling like you need to be That's why the organization, thank y'all, is coming up. Like, you need to be a part of a group, or you need to be a part of something else. For some of you, the leadership, thank y'all, that's why the leadership aspect is coming in. You have to know that you're strong enough to do something on your own. Hello, dearest one. You're strong enough to do something on your own. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have support or a support system or a network. But for some of you, what you have to realize is that you're strong enough to do it on your own. And so that's what made, for some of you, that's what's keeping you in your wilderness season. Don't feel like you have to be attached to someone, or that you have to have anyone else in order to complete a goal or create something. The Lord is going to send your helpers, your destiny connections, your partnerships. He's going to send the right people message at the right time. But don't feel like you can't do something if you don't have someone else, because the Lord is going to keep you in your season of isolation until you realize that you're strong enough. You have the tools all by yourself. Like, you have to know that you can do it, that you can make it happen, that you can, like, he's strengthening you to know that you can step into this season with confidence, that you're able, that you're capable, and that you don't need anyone else to hold you up. It is fantastic. And please hear me and hear me well. I'm not saying that you won't have support, but you have to understand what you're capable of by yourself. And for some of you, that's the season, that's the part of the wilderness that you're going through now. Like, you just have to know, it's like group think. That's what I just heard, group think. It's like he's pulling you away from this group think mentality, thinking that you have to be a part of a pack. You don't have to be a part of a pack or a clique or anything like that. This is about, he's testing your confidence to know that you can do things on your own. And then he's going to send the right people and the right connections in at the right time to let you know, like, you got this. But he's not going to do that until you're confident within yourself. Okay, what else? 358, the ancestors have your back. You're protected. Family affairs. For some of you, this is in regards to your family. Your family may be the attachment that is keeping you from moving forward. So sometimes you got to move independently of your family as well, okay? We love our family. Don't get it twisted. We love our family, but sometimes our family are the anchors that will keep us from stepping into the best version of ourselves, of being and becoming the best version of ourselves. So be very mindful of that, because sometimes they can be the attachment. So for some of you, and it's a true story, y'all, the Lord will require you to move away even from family. And it's not forever, but it may be for now, so that he can really develop you and train you. I'm a witness to that, y'all. I was so sad. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have much family. But the Lord, that's why he made me leave San Diego. He made me leave from around my dad and my daughter so that he could just have me and work on me, because whenever, like, they'll stop you from doing things. And even if you don't stay with your family, for some of y'all, they're saying, be mindful, like, of them, because it's like interruption is what they said. It's like interrupting you when you're trying to get things done, or you putting what they need. And it's not that you don't care, but for a lot of you, you've spent a lot of time putting yourself on the back burner, your dreams or what the Lord has given you to do on the back burner, because what somebody else has going on takes precedence. So for some of you, he's going to put you in a season where you'll learn to focus on you and take care of what you need to take care of. So, because sometimes it's necessary, because and some of you, maybe that's the, look, 1919, the sun card energy. I can't make it up. And we have the sun out here 2 times, right? It's not that this is children. So I'm telling y'all, the sun card, that's about children. It doesn't mean that you don't love your children, your family, your siblings, your mama, your daddy. It does not mean that. But some of you are praying for a new beginning. But the thing is, you're putting other people's beginnings before your own. And so you just have to be mindful of that. So he will send you into that season where everybody is removed, so that you can simply focus on you, giving birth, creation, the sun card, so you can focus on creating your dreams, right? Enlightenment, spiritual maturity, doing what makes you happy. Some of you have never had a season where you just focused on you, doing what makes you happy, really moving towards your dreams. because you've had to put other people before yours. If you're a parent, then maybe you always had to put children before you, or maybe you have a husband or a wife or whatever the case is, but the Lord is wanting you to have a season of focusing on you and your dreams and creating the thing that you want to see happen in your life. So for some of y'all, I hope that resonated, but it's like it's not always the easiest thing to do, because we a lot of times are consumed with our family affairs, like this coming up on this 358 card. But some of you, it's like this is necessary so you can have a season where you're focused on what you want to accomplish. Okay, needed to hear this, especially after losing my mom. Sending you so much love, dearest one. Sending you so much love, light, and healing energy. Sending you so much love. It is a difficult thing. It is hard to lose a parent, whether mom or dad. So we're sending you so much love. We're here for you, okay? We are here to uplift you and elevate you, sending much love and healing energy your way to you and your family, okay? Surrounded by love over here, okay? That is not an easy thing to do. 404, look, that's the ancestors. No more wasting time. Your persistence is paying off. You're close to the finish line. Remember, we just got done talking about, y'all, we're changing cycles. 7-11 coming back in again. We're changing, we're moving into new cycles, right? We're moving into new seasons. So if you're feeling attacked, it's because, no, the enemy don't want you to step into this new beginning. He don't want you to step into these blessings. So yeah, he gonna try to throw everything but the kitchen sink. For some of, which one? Yeah, child. For some of y'all, you gonna see who finna. Okay, so for some of y'all, look, 1313. What you'll notice is that you can. Yeah, it's a messed up feeling. For some of y'all, it's almost like this kind of energy. Everything is in chaos around you. Everybody got something going on. The crazy thing is you might have something positive. Everything could be going good for you, right? But what the enemy will do is he will surround you with chaos. So your family will start to have stuff going on, you happy, you doing good, things are going, finally looking up for you, things are fine, you're finally in good energy, man, I finally have good things. And what you're gonna start to see is everybody else has something going on. Message. Everybody else has something going on. If you have children, your children will be going through something. You trying to celebrate a win, but your children, this child got something going on, and this parent has something going on, and this family member going through something. And now you looking like, man, I can't even celebrate my win. I can't even be happy because the enemy is trying to surround you with chaos. When he can't get to you, he don't think that he won't use the people surrounding you. He will, okay? When you know his tactics, his strategies, remember we talked about that. When you know the enemy's tactics, you know how he tries to manipulate and change things. Don't think that he will not go after the people who are closest to you. He most certainly will. He will do whatever he can to try to take you out of this high place, take you out of this feeling good space, man, things are finally looking up, especially if you've been in the wilderness, y'all. If you have been in the wilderness and it's just struggle after struggle. Crazy thing is, look at how come on, Spirit, look at how the tactic will reverse. When you're going through everything, come on, God, this is how the enemy will try to play you, y'all. When you're going through it, everything going bad for you, you'll look around and everybody else is on the up. Everybody else has great and amazing things going on in their life. Everybody's successful. Everybody's celebrating a win. Everybody's doing good. But you sitting here and you going through it. You just you depressed, you sad, you struggling. And that's how the enemy uses it one way. And then as soon as you get to the up part, guess what? Then everybody else around you is going through it. So you just got to pay attention when you start becoming aware of how the enemy tries to manipulate you, your family, whatever you're going through. Once you become aware of it, you be like, oh, I've seen this before. Oh, okay. He'll try to use everything. Y'all, I can testify to that one because it happened when I finally started realizing it, I was like, I've been through this before. So It's simply about learning the strategies and the things that the enemy will try to do when you're close to a breakthrough, when you're close to things finally shifting, when you're close to things finally turning around. And some of y'all are really, really close to a breakthrough. And so for some of you, the Lord is going to put a stop to it. But for others of you, this is simply about recognition, recognizing the cycles. Come on, higher self 336, recognizing the cycles as they happen. You have a higher calling on your life, spiritual teacher, the gift of prophecy. And see, somebody's getting ready to receive a blessing. Like the Lord is getting ready to, it's a display of power, y'all. It's a display of his power. Because this is the thing, that's why we're not even giving the enemy credit. It's like anything that has happened, the Lord has allowed it to happen. And so just know that your spirit guides are near. 444, ask for help. You have help. You're surrounded by it. The Lord is not going to leave you stranded. He's going to give you everything you need. You just have to know that he is like real and present help. He really is going to help you. Or when you going through it, nobody to be found or called to check on. Man, say that. Y'all, listen. You be tripping, right? And so one thing that I've learned in this wilderness experience is that, and y'all, this ain't gonna be your first wilderness experience. You'll go through it again. It may not be this severe. If you've been through your worst ever wilderness season, your next one may not be as severe as this one. But anytime you're getting ready to step into something new, a new promise, the rainbow, you're gonna be tested. The enemy, he's gonna come in and try to test you. He's gonna come in, and yes, it be a struggle. As when you wanna, that's why we do Testimony Tuesday, y'all. I can't stress this enough. I understand what it's like to be going through something, going through a season of struggle, and then you finally have a win, and you don't have a single person to tell about it. You don't have a single person to be like, because again, you can't really talk to your family, because when you're doing good, it seems like everything else around you going bad. So people can't celebrate you, and they see in your season of happiness or joy, they can't celebrate your wins because now they're going through their own thing. So you sitting over there, and now that'll put you in a whole different mindset, y'all. And so be very mindful of that, because again, it's a tactic, right? You going through stuff, and ain't nobody checking for you, right? Ain't nobody checking to see, well, how you doing? How you handling it? They don't even, half the time, they don't even know what's going on in your life. But when they got something going on, you know what's going on with them. And it's unfortunate, y'all, but it happens, right? And so just know, this is where you put yourself into communities like this, where we're going to uplift you. This is why we want to celebrate each other, because this is the thing, when you going through stuff, y'all, it sucks to be going through stuff by yourself. It really does. It sucks to go through losing a parent by yourself, and it sucks when you done lost your job, or when you in the wilderness and you don't have a single person to confide in, rely on. Who am I gonna call, right? But you're that, a lot of you, you're that person that when everybody else is going through something, they calling you. But when you need someone, there's no one there. And so that's why the Lord is using this platform to help us celebrate each other, to be supportive of each other, because we be going through things. And a lot of us, not most of us, but you're the go-to person for everyone else. But sometimes the go-to needs a go-to, right? It's very important, of course, we go to the Lord, but everybody, I feel, this is just my opinion, everybody wants at least one person that they can just, a lot of people go to therapy. Why do people go to therapy? Because you need somebody that'll just listen and just listen. Sometimes you just need to talk. Sometimes you just need to get some things off your chest. You're not looking for agreement. You just need to say some things that you feel. That's why people go to therapy. And so just know that when you're going through your situations and your seasons, it's okay to find somebody to talk to. I'm an advocate for therapy. I've been to therapy before, but you're gonna be all right. Like, you're gonna be all right as you're going through it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right, but it is a tough season to be in. I understand that loneliness and that time, that needing someone, but nobody's there. But one thing I will say, know that the Lord really is always there. The entire last year, I kid y'all not, when I had a lot going on. Like, this has not been the easiest season for me, and I really have had just the Lord to confide in and talk to, and to listen to me and just vent the things that I needed to say. The Lord removed everybody out of my life. Real talk. He removed everybody, and he did that very very specifically so that I would talk to him and not hold on to feelings either. Somebody needs to know that, okay? It is not a good thing to hold on to things. It is not a good thing to, for some of you, if you are this type of person, please don't hold on to the emotions and just try to bottle it up, because that leads to trauma that you will then have to heal at a later point. And we're on a healing journey. So that was me forever. That's how I ended up addicted, y'all, because I couldn't tell anybody what I was feeling, what I was thinking. I was just expected to be strong all the time. Christina said, yes, therapy saved my life. Just needing someone to listen. Absolutely. And so I understand that. And because I didn't have anybody to just listen, I just found a way to escape. And so this is why I'm an advocate. Find somebody to talk to if you need to. For a long time, pretty much over the summer, I would just talk to myself, y'all. I would record videos just to say it, and I've never watched them since then. So find somebody to talk to. It's very beneficial, because if you don't, you'll just end up having to heal it later on. That's how we have trauma, y'all. That's how, because we repress things and we don't say what we need to say or get it off our chest or just express it. Don't do it. Don't hold on to it, because you're going to end up having to heal from it one way or another. Okay, so hope that helps somebody. Therapy is a very good thing. I'm grateful, because the Lord really was my therapist this entire last year of my life. The Lord really was my therapist. He was there for me every step of the way. He was the only person I had to talk to. And so I'm grateful for that, because I just say what I need to say, because he's going to listen. That's one thing about it. He's going to listen. And he'll even give you a response. He'll let you cry. He'll let you talk. He'll let you yell. He'll let you be mad. Whatever you need from him, he will sit there and he will listen. Message. And I'm so grateful, because I needed him in this season, y'all. Like, real talk. It was I needed him in this season. Okay. So anyway, that's it. I don't know who needed that message, but whatever trial or tribulation you're going through, if you need someone, find someone, whether, but just I don't know. That's why I find it easier to talk to the Lord, because one thing I will say, even if you're going to a therapist or a counselor, like, I've just found that in this little journey of life, we never know what other people have going on, right? We never know what other people have going on. I'll use myself as an example for this, y'all. I come on here and I coach and I mentor and I counsel 6 days a week. But that doesn't mean that your coach or your mentor, your counselor, your pastor, your therapist doesn't have other things going on. We just have to, those of us who the Lord has given repairment. Those of us who the Lord has given this mantle to, this assignment to, that's why the Lord for me is so prevalent in my life, because I can give my burdens over to him and then I don't have to carry it anymore. And so I try, like, that doesn't mean that I'm not going through things, but it's also difficult sometimes and challenging for you to always be the go-to person. I hope that makes sense. We accept the responsibility, but this is why I have found that God is the very best therapist and counselor, because I can tell him whatever and it's not going to put him in a different type of energy, it's not going to change him. It's not going to burden him. And I hope that makes sense. Like, what you got going on is never going to be a burden to the Lord. And so that's why in my isolation season, I was so grateful for the Lord, because no matter what I had going on, when I couldn't, my daughter and I have had this talk, right? There are certain things that even though she and I are just like this, like me and that's my best friend, but there's still certain things that I can't talk to my daughter about, right? And there's certain things that she can't talk to me about, because at times, even though we besties and she's an adult, right? There are things she don't want to talk to me about, because I'm still mama. And so she had, she's had her own run with therapy. And so it's just like, it's a beautiful thing. And sometimes it helps to talk to a stranger, because they're not, attached, right? They don't have it, they're not invested. Because my daughter tell me stuff and I be ready to fight. Like, wait, who, what? I need boot up. Who, where here I come, I'm finna pull up. But so just know, so a lot of people, that's why you go to therapy. But I also understand that even therapists sometimes need therapy, right? So it's just kind of like that, which again is why we've been to look at it, Matthew 11:28. It probably talks about, for my burden, that my yoke is easy and my burden is light. That's what I just heard in my spirituals. And so, yeah, like, that's why I found the Lord so easy to talk to. And I talk to him about everything, because it doesn't burden him. It doesn't come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Come on, Lord, take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light. Period. Thank you, Lord. Look, I heard that in my spirituals, that's what that passage was gonna be. So yeah, y'all, it works. Like, that's why I love the Lord, because I just be like, mad, sad, whatever. He just listens. And you can tell him whatever. You can tell him anything. And he's not, if you're wrong, he'll tell you you're wrong. If you're right, he'll let you cry. He'll let you do whatever you need to do. And as long as you, to help you heal from it. So come on, Mother Lode wanted to flip out the deck. So anyway, Lord, I hope that helps somebody. A lot of us are purging old things, y'all. And this is the thing, you need to feel those feels. You need to feel those things in order to let them go and release them with love, light, and healing energy, okay? Because we don't want to take this old energy into these new seasons and cycles, y'all. We don't want to do that, because that's going to make us repeat lessons, and we don't want to do that, okay? Y'all, on the cut, look at what this was, the thunderstorm. I'm trying to throw the whole cards away. Just throw them away. Can't make this up. The thunderstorm, and right up under that was the diamond. Okay, so just saying, we already had this power, the lightning that was coming out. So I can't make it up, right? Forged under pressure with the diamond. Power. That's the first word on this card. It literally is power. Okay, destruction. This is opportunity to overcome. So he said what he said. And then, of course, invincible spiritual power, multi-dimensional, multifaceted, light, unconquerable, purity that is coming through for the diamond. So we receive that, Lord. Y'all, the baby. Anyway, I'm not gonna pull no more cards. That's it. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody, because y'all know the Lord will just keep going and going and going when he start giving these messages. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Y'all, look at solitude that showed up right there. Telling y'all, when we talk about isolation, yeah, somebody might be getting ready to go into your season of solitude, and use the time wisely. Yes, you're going to have lonely periods. Yes, you're going to, like, it's not the easiest thing, but I promise you, if you just spend that time connected to the Lord, whenever you find this video, whenever you see this, I'm not here to try to make everything all sunshine and rainbows, because that is not life, y'all. We go through things, and when you pick up your cross and follow the Lord, you're going to experience some things. It's not always easy, but it is worth it. It is so worth it, because coming out on the other side, you come out as this diamond. You're refined, okay? That's it, y'all. What I was getting ready to tell y'all something. Oh, if y'all go back and watch these videos, put the times on there. If something resonated with you, put the times on there. I kid y'all not, like 2 or 3, maybe like 2 or 3. Look at the butterfly, different times so far. 2 or 3 different times, like certain numbers that be coming up for me, I be paying attention. Y'all know the Lord, he talks to me through numbers a lot. And so, like, I'll go and look at the timestamps. That's what it's called. Thank y'all. Timestamps, and it be right on time. So if you go back and watch the replay, I know Jay Causey does it. Like, do the timestamp, because even today, like, I went back and I'm gonna start creating reels out of some of those. I did that today based on one of the timestamps that Jared did, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And so I'm gonna be doing reels that way. And so if something resonated with you, timestamp it, so that I can create a reel from it. What else? I told y'all, come on, for I know the plans I have for you. TU, I've given y'all the date for that. 8/8 Lionsgate. Okay, 8/8 Lionsgate. That is when we're starting TU. I'm kind of debating right now whether I want to do that on Patreon or whether it's just going to be a Facebook group. I'm leaning towards a Facebook group just because it's easier to do it that way, or either I'm going to do it as a webinar. But I'll keep y'all posted on that. Those of you who've already purchased TU, I've already sent you an email just to do it, the update of what's going on. Look, y'all, this is why I love the Lord. He's just too good to me. He's too good. He's just too good to me. What else? Bible Clarity, y'all, I've been recording all day. I have recorded all of Bible Clarity for this week, so they will be posted at 5 a.m. I did them like a live again this week because I'm not going to be using the streaming app for right now. I'm just trying different ways of doing things. So y'all make sure y'all tap in for Bible Clarity. And if you want to tell your testimony, please send an email to jointhecommunity@gmail.com so you can come up on Tuesday and tell your testimony, okay, of how good God has been to you. I'm telling y'all, I feel it. I told the Lord, look, we talked about the full armor. I told the Lord, I was like, I can feel something happening. I can feel something changing, even just because of the communion prayer that I've been praying, y'all. Like, it's been a real shift, and I don't know exactly what all of it is, but I can feel like there's a difference that's happening, especially within me, as the Lord is just taking me through different things and, you know, continuing to move us forward and progress. And so, yeah. That's just it. It just feels different. It feels like he's doing something different. It feels like he's doing a new thing, okay? What else? I think that's it. TU, Testimony Tuesday. I think that's it. That's all I got. Now, I got to go get ready to prepare for the message this morning. Sundays are so busy, y'all. I was so proud of myself. I got all of Bible Clarity recorded for this week. We're almost done with the book of Joshua. I think we'll be done on Tuesday with the book of Joshua. And then, of course, we'll be live at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in the morning. And that's it. That's all I got. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Yeah, for real. I can feel it. Somebody's getting ready to shift. Come on, 911. Somebody's getting ready to shift. It feels like there's a blessing. What? Like, man, we'll have to talk about that tomorrow, child. Somebody, they shouldn't have counted you out. I don't know. They shouldn't have counted you out because the Lord finna count you in. So, I don't know. That's what they just said. Like, y'all hear the sirens. Didn't I just say 911? We going through the Bibles. Yes, Lord. We are on, this is 6 books. Let's see. We're finishing Joshua, so we're getting ready to start Judges. That's the 7th book of the Bible. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look, not me seeing 911 and the time. Child, listen, I saw 911. I was shuffling the cards, and that's why I was like 911, like OMG. So I don't know, child. I'm telling y'all, like, the Lord finna show up in a mighty. I feel it, y'all. And this the thing. You won't even know what the Lord finna do, and I don't know. I don't have a clue, but I'm just like, Lord, I receive it. Just keep me in alignment, Lord. Just keep me in alignment with the blessings that you have for me, because baby, we done been through the bondage. We ready for the blessings. Okay, how do I tag? When you go to make a comment, there's a little thing, like, you don't even have to do nothing special. When you go to make a comment, there's a little clock that sits right there on the right hand corner of the message, and you just click that and it automatically populates the time in there. That's it. You don't even, you could do it if you got, like, it's automatically there. You don't have to try to do nothing special. You just click it, boom, there you go. That's it. If you do the watch back in the comments, there's a clock and a plus sign. Yes. And so when y'all do that, I be paying attention, because some of them, the Lord been like, you just pay attention to that number. And I be like, okay. And then I go back and watch whatever it was so I can see it. 911 been in my cards so many times for like 2 weeks. Something's happening, y'all. Something's happening. I want to say, because they just said Amos. So hold on, let me find it, because I don't feel like, There's two different things that the Lord normally gives me, but I want to say, but let me find it just to double check it. I want to say it's Amos 9 and 11 that the Lord has been giving me, 802, that the Lord has been giving me when 911 comes up. So let me read it, and then that'll be it, y'all. Because it was something else. It used to be Ecclesiastes, but he changed it, and it's not that anymore. I'm pretty sure a vision of God at the altar. That's what Amos 9 talks about. So somebody might want to go read that. Amos 9, come on, restoration. Listen, Amos 9 and 11 says, and I have a note that I got this on March the 10th, 2024. So go back to March the 10th and see what could have been significant for you on that day. In that day, I will restore the fallen house of David. Oh my gosh, y'all, I put it up. I will repair its damaged walls. And didn't I just show y'all the repairman card? I did. Told y'all, I'm telling you, I will repair its damaged walls from the ruins. I will rebuild it and restore its former glory. So restoration, I'm telling y'all, I feel it. I can feel it happening, and you don't know at what time it's going to happen, whenever the Lord says so, but I can feel it happening for somebody, and I just like, okay. And this the thing, we celebrate, this was the card that I just showed, right? Okay, got it. I was wondering what that clock meant. That's what it is, right? That's what that means, y'all. The repairman. This talks about repair, fine-tune, heal, fix, reset. Told y'all, make adjustments, skilled, make things right, mend, restore, and upgrade it. I cannot make this up, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I can feel it. And I will say, I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm just, all I say is I pray. Y'all pray for me, because I'm just like, okay, Lord. Like, I pray for y'all all the time. Every time I pray for y'all. I'll be praying for y'all in a few minutes, okay? So I'll be praying for y'all in a few minutes, but I can just feel it, y'all. The Lord is shifting something. He's changing something. A lot of us, thank you, Spirit. This is like a season of restoration. This is a season of restoration. Come on, 93, especially if you done lost out. You done went through some things. You done had to experience some loss, some struggle. If you coming out the wilderness, thank God for coming out the wilderness. I be praying every day, like, Lord, thank you, Lord. Like, Daddy, please, I'm like, let me learn the lesson so I do not have to stay in the wilderness, y'all. It is not a good place to be. It's a great place, but it ain't a good place. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh. So this is about, but be very mindful. Don't get impatient, okay? Don't get impatient. As the Lord, because for some of us, and myself included, he's teaching us about patience. He's teaching us about the wait, right? Message, he's teaching us about the wait, and just to wait on him. I had to look it up. I say, well, Lord, how you know that you stepped into the promise? I just started doing research, like, how you know, Lord? Look, and there you go. Telling y'all, for some of you, this is contracts. Like, I don't know. This is, just be patient in the wait. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait on the prosperity. So, child, look, this technology be all over the place. It's always evolving, but what can we do? What can we do? That's it. Somebody go read Amos 9. That may be a message for you. 7-11 as well. Taking a chance, believing the impossible. The shift is happening. That's it. That's all we got. Child, you and me both. Okay, I feel like I have been waiting for so long. But I'm thankful. I'm grateful, y'all, because I really just told the Lord, I was like, man, because he keeps one thing about it, I have to thank him for the journey, because I understand, you know, he reminds me of why message. He reminds me of what I'm doing it for, like how he's using me. And when he reminds me of that, I have to give gratitude, because I'm like, you're right, Daddy. So it makes the wait a little bit easier. Not to say that I'm not ready for things to change, because I am, but I'm also very grateful for the experience, because like he told me the other day, I was like, I'm not, and I told him, I was like, I'm ready for things to change, but I'm not going to rush it, because I realized that he's allowing more people, he told me, he's allowing more people, me to meet more people where they're at. And so that's the thing that helps me to stop being impatient. The longer that he has me in this season, it's just an opportunity for me to reach more people where they're at, because he has me at a point where I can reach people in the midst of their struggle, not while I've already elevated. So he's given some time. And that's what he told me. He's like, I'm giving people time to find you before I take you to the next level. So I was like, I received that, Lord. One thing I have learned, because I've seen it when I do wait, something bad always happened to the route I was going to take. And I'm like, child, listen, say it, man. Look, y'all, and on the cut, look, I was getting ready. I'm telling y'all, I knew I saw this card. Something bad always happened. It'd be that saving grace that come through, and you be like, Lord, I'm so glad I didn't do that, because if I would have did that, I would have been caught up in the foolishness. This talks about take action now. You have spiritual support and things coming in quickly. I'm trying to told you, man. And I just be sitting, I'll be like, man, I'm so grateful, because you would have got yourself messed up. That's why I say, y'all, don't you think your angels ain't up here protecting you if you want to, baby. Them angels, I'm so grateful for them, Lord. I was telling them that today. We were sitting here chopping it up, and I was like, man, I'm so grateful for y'all, because, baby, they be saving me. They be saving me. Like, they so serious about it. Like, they won't even, man, I just can't even express to people how grateful I am. I tell the Lord that every day. Thank you for giving your angels charge over me, because, baby, they tell me where to park, they tell me where to go. They be like, not here, like, it be serious, y'all. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful to have a team of angels behind me. Like, man, because let me tell you, the times that they have saved me, like, it just be crazy, y'all. It is so crazy. I do not know how people don't believe that angels are real. That is like the foolishest thing I've ever heard. Like, how can you not believe that? Like, how can you not believe in angels? So many times I saw friends and something told me don't do it, and they get caught up, and I just be like, nobody but the Lord. Man, listen, message, don't do it. Don't do it. They do. They get caught up, and you being got caught up with them, and then be looking crazy. I ain't got time for it, child. I ain't got time. I just can't. Man, I done been caught up before. I don't want to be caught up no more. That's why I just be over here in my little somebody. Well, I can't really tell that part, huh? But it's crazy, y'all. I be in this car, and I be in my own zone, like, for real. I keep my head down. I don't be in everybody's business. I'm not trying to make eye contact. I'm not trying to do that, man. Because it be a lot, y'all. Like, it be a lot. And then you start listening to people on, like, just different things on the news message. And I don't watch the news, but then, like, when I go to the gym, if I'm on the treadmill, it's like, see, that's why I keep my head down. That's why, I don't be trying to, I don't want people to pay attention to me. I don't want people, I don't need to be seen, recognized, none of that. I just want, I be about my, I just be in my little circle, in my little zone. Like, I try to pay attention, but I just don't be in nobody's business, man. Sandy said, I'm waiting patiently, because God's choices always make more sense, and do. Stories about angels, man. Y'all better send y'all testimonies, so y'all can come up and talk about them. I can't do nothing but give glory to God, because y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Man, come on, God. If you've never been in this situation, you just have no idea how you can't do nothing but thank the Lord, especially as a woman. You have no idea. Come on, God. I'm so grateful to be on his frequency. I'm so grateful to have my angels, y'all. They will wake me up in the middle of the night, okay? Look, I just be trying to mind my business and get through this leg of the journey. That's it. That's it. I know people they be watching and I see all y'all no. I got to stay in my lane and mind my business. But then it's crazy. I had to say this the other day. I had this talk with the Lord out loud. It's crazy how people will expect you to do stuff that they wouldn't expect their wife or their daughters to do. Like, people think, don't get me wrong, y'all, I'm a caring person, but I'm also by myself, right? Most people, it's like people would expect you to do something that they wouldn't want. You ain't telling your wife or your daughter to get out and help anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your wife or your daughter saw a man changing a tire on the side of the street, if you're a man, you wouldn't tell your wife and your daughter to get out and help them. So why would anyone expect that of me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you expect me to get out and offer help or assistance to a man? Because it's still people that's crazy out here. Like, people real deal crazy. And if you wouldn't tell your wife to stop and help somebody, or your daughter to stop and help somebody. So why would that be an expectation for me? Why would you expect me to do? One of these days we'll talk about that in more detail, but it's just like, if you wouldn't do it, why would you expect me to do it, trying to prove my character or my integrity or the type of person that I am? Like, I'm not gonna put myself in danger for anybody. Like, why would I do that? That doesn't speak to my character, because I'm not hopping out to help a man change a tire. Like, why would I put myself in additional jeopardy? I'm just not going to do that. And it triggers me, because it's almost like people expect you to do that, but I'm not doing that. You wouldn't tell your wife or daughter to do that. Why would I get out of my car to offer help to a complete stranger, and it's a man? Like, I don't know people like that, y'all. It'd be a lot. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day. We'll have that talk sometime down the line. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put myself in additional danger for anybody. After all the bad things I got involved with growing up, I definitely had many lessons learned. God has sat me down several times. I know why I get why I needed to calm down. Yeah, man, like, I just be in my own little lane, y'all. I really do. Like, I don't try to be noticed. I ain't trying to draw attention to myself. I dress down. Like, you real deal have to learn how to protect yourself when you're in. And you know what's crazy, y'all? I talked to the Lord about it, and I said I ought to start just recording videos that talk about the things that you have to do as a woman. If you're ever in a position like this, y'all, where you're living in your car, like, you have to know how to protect yourself. You have to know how to, you know what I'm saying, just navigate and move through things, and how you pay attention to your location. And y'all, you need to be in the best neighborhoods. Like, yeah, man, it's a lot, y'all. That's why I say, God, he's been so good to me, because it could have just, y'all just have no idea. And it's nobody but God that has saved me this entire journey, y'all. It's nobody but God, because there's no way that I could have just known. When the Lord says he will go before you, he will go before you, y'all, because there's no way that I could end up in the places where you need to sleep, and oh my gosh, y'all, it's just so much. And so I thank the Lord every day for, taking me out of this situation. I'm grateful for learning it. I'm grateful for the experience, but every day I'm praying, like, come on, God, like, what do I need to do? Like, how? And then it be that kind of thing where it's just like, y'all, I be getting impatient, because yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. And so it's nobody but God, y'all. Nobody but God that has saved me. It's a ton of, look, I'm just gonna tell y'all, I went to prison, had to fight to only do a year, because I was facing 6. all for a man and so-called friends, and nobody was there. All I had was God. Come on, Lord. And look, that's a whole different struggle that I don't even know nothing about. Don't care, don't want to know nothing about it. Couldn't even imagine. Prison is one of the most dangerous places ever, right? Besides living, people like, why won't you go to a shelter? Why won't you go? Why? I don't want to be in that environment, y'all. Like, that's crazy, Jamila. Like, I'm so glad that you only had that little bit of time to do, because baby, ain't nobody got time for that. You got to learn how to sleep with one eye open and all that. Yeah, it's a struggle, y'all. It's a ton of crazy people out here. You must use wisdom and discernment. Who cares what anyone thinks or says? People would, child, I'm talking about, and will, and then want to tell you that you wrong. Baby, you think what you want to think about me, baby. ToShae is going to take care of ToShae. And so y'all think I'm playing. Y'all, these angels that be guarding me, that the Lord has given charge over me, it be so, come on, constellation, y'all, it be so crazy. It's like it's short of them cranking up the car themselves, they be like, move. It ain't no hesitation. Move. Y'all, I have woken up in the middle of the night because they done woke me up visibly, like audibly. I have heard them. They be like, get up, crank up, I'm gone. Like in the middle of the night. Y'all, it is the craziest thing. They down to, y'all, oh my gosh. If people just understood, man. Like that, yes, I talk to angels all day, every day. Yep, yes, all day. Because they have protected me and saved me. They be like, nope, don't go in that neighborhood. Nope, don't go over there. Nope, don't sleep right there. You need to go somewhere else. Wake up, ToShae, in the middle of the night. I didn't just close. I'm so tired. Get up. You got to drive a little bit further. Come on, we gonna drive for you. I'll be like, Lord have mercy. So then tell you that you was crazy for doing it, but they judging you for not doing it. Child, which one y'all want? Listen, telling you, man, I'm grateful, because I tell y'all, and because I really did. I even asked the Lord, I was like, man, I ought to start doing, and I was doing videos. There are a lot of them that are recorded on YouTube from last year, and they're just sitting there because I was recording every day. I was doing a video just documenting and talking about the stuff that I was going through day to day. And I asked the Lord if he wanted me to start recording that, just like a day in the life of living in your car, man. Like, it's crazy. And as a woman, people like you got to be on your P's and Q's, y'all. It has been an experience. And so, like, Jamila I couldn't even imagine going to prison, because women cray, okay? Like, crazy. So I'll leave family functions, places. I'm talking about when they say go, tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. That's how I be. I'll be like, oh, what? I'm gone. It sucks, y'all, because one of the things, I used to go to the beach and just sit there. This was in San Diego, because I love being by the water. And there was always this one particular car that I would see out there. Because, y'all, I have to pay attention. If I notice a car, then I know that they're noticing me. And so one day I was sitting and I picked up these cards. And I heard my mama clear as day say, it's time to go. I was like, what? So I'm not really listening. So I started shuffling, and I was like, did y'all tell me to go? Boom. Look, and that was the strength card that I pulled. I love my mama. Y'all, I pulled the devil. I was like, okay, well, let me just make sure I ain't tripping. So I'm shuffling again. Boom. It was the 5. This is my mama other card when she sad in the deck, y'all. I cannot make this up. She's so funny. Love you, Mom. This is her card when she's sad or like something. She feeling some type of way. And so it was like the 7 of Swords. I was like, or 7 of Swords. And I was like, OMG, somebody up to something. So just so happened, the next thing that happened, I was like, okay, boom. And y'all, it was the 5 of Swords. Them 3 cards run together. I say, I was gone. And I ain't been back to that beach since. I was like, They said, nope. It was like somebody was tricky. Somebody was a thief. I was like, oh my gosh. It was like setting folks up, y'all. It's crazy. So when I tell y'all, like, I real deal be up here talking to my mom and them and my angels, and because they keep me on point, y'all. They be like, pay attention. Yeah, it'd be the craziest thing. The crows be flying. As soon as the crows flying, I'm looking around like, what y'all talking about? What happened, y'all? People say whatever they want to say about me. I don't care. But the way my angel names is set up, they don't play. They be like, not here. Move. Go over here. And I just be like, okay. That's it. And it ain't nobody but God, y'all. It's nobody but God, because there's no way. There's just no way. And so I just be grateful. They warned me about the police. Just so much stuff, y'all. Anyway, it's just so much stuff. People can say what they want to say, man, but they done gave me some warnings, like, for real. Like, come on, it's time to go. Like, it's crazy, but true story, y'all. That's why I be like, thank you, Lord, for giving your angels charge over me, baby, because they real deal be out here battling. Daddy, go get her. Go get her. telling you, it'd be crazy. But I love them so much. I'm so grateful that the Lord has given me his angels over to help me, to lead me, guide me, and direct me as his representatives, baby. Because so one day I got angel stories, because this last year, this journey has required that. There's my intuition, I know what I know, but baby, I don't know what they know. They be seeing stuff, child. They be seeing, they be knowing. Padre God and Spirit and them, they be knowing. They be like, this ain't it. This ain't the lick. Don't eat there. Don't park there. Don't go there. Don't stay here. Nope, go over here. Y'all, it'd be crazy. But anyway, that's it, y'all. That's all I got. That's why I just be grateful, man. Like, I be grateful. I pray that no one ever has to. I understand why the Lord has sent me through it, but I'm also so glad that he has brought me through this season, and I'm just waiting. It's the waiting game for me as well. It's like, okay, Lord, we finna make shake? What's finna happen? We tired now. We tired. So just be patient in the waiting. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. Wherever your there is, whatever you going through, we almost there. So we just gonna keep on encouraging and motivating each other. I'm gonna keep on showing up. Like, come on, y'all. We got one more day. We gonna make it one more day. So we just gonna keep moving forward. That's it. I love y'all in real life. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and amazing evening, in purpose and on purpose. I'm finna go find me something to eat. I don't know. Find me something to eat. I love y'all in real life. I will see y'all in the morning for Bible clarity, as well as this morning's message. Okay, love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all.